3, 2, 1, reveal.
Hooray!
Hold it up high so everyone can see in the back. So 2 of these athletes I've worked with before. I got to work with this young man last year, and he's always been inspirational. He works really hard. He doesn't give up. I've seen him fight through an asthma attack and just not quit running. It's amazing to see what he does out there. I didn't bring all the numbers with me, but his improvements this year have been just incredible. I encourage all of you to go online and go to athletic.net because this program is so young. All the records are held by people in this room. So every time you kids go out and race, you set the record for the Flying Phoenix, which is pretty cool. All the future generations of kids will be running to try to catch your times, which is an exciting thing. But it's always a pleasure to have you out there. I'm sure you're going to do track with us. Yes? And I'm looking forward to, I probably won't work with you, but I'll get you again in cross country next year, I hope. Josue. He didn't do track last year, and I was very disappointed, but this man's multi-talented. He's quite the soccer player. I believe you're on a soccer team now, is that true? Yeah. They just needed someone to score goals, so they called you out of the blue. Are they paying you to play with them? No. Amazing kid. Oftentimes, we'll have a practice. He's always the one that's going to volunteer for an extra lap. So we'll do 10 hill repeats, and everyone's dying and asking if they can do 8. And then I say, who wants to do 1 more, 2 more, who wants to run 1 more with Diego, and he always volunteers to do that. In fact, the other day, he asked, because we were all running our race distance, 3K, he asked if he could run the 4K distance with Diego. I said, of course. And then there he went, and he left Diego behind. He didn't run it with him at all. He just wanted to run further. So it's that kind of drive that makes him the wonderful runner he is. Ashley. Ashley was my partner in the beginning of the year. We ran together a few times. Ashley PR'd this week. I don't remember exactly by how much, but you ran this week much faster than you did last time we were there. I think it was 21 seconds or something like that. I feel like Ashley's on the cusp of liking cross country. She's not quite there yet. She likes the friends. She really likes her coach a lot. She's just not sure she likes what he asks her to do all the time. So maybe that will change in time. We will see. But either way, I loved having you, and you've been a pleasure to be on the team. I hope you come back next year. And then down here on the end, there's Tyler. Tyler and I had some disagreements early on, or actually not really so much of a disagreement. Similar to Ashley, he wasn't sure he wanted to be there. And there were days when he absolutely didn't want to be there. And he let me know pretty early. And we came to an agreement early on that if he didn't want to be there, I didn't want him to have to suffer through it, and that all he had to do was tell me. And I think there was one practice after that where we had a conversation, and he didn't feel like doing it, and we didn't make him run. But little by little, I think as he saw how talented he was at it, he got to like it more and more. And his performance this last week was amazing. So I'm very proud of the progress you've made. I think it has very little to do with my training and much more to do with your desire to want to be good. And I think we all admire that. So good job. Good job. You guys can have a seat. Have a seat.